Hello there, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and this is your March 2024 overview reading. This is going to get into some oracle. We're going to do a full tarot spread with 2 different decks, and I will also be giving you some astrological info along the way. Big happy birthday to all my Pisces out there. I hope you have either had a wonderful birthday or will be having one this month. So lots of good stuff to look at for this month. I also do have a separate video for you to check out at the end of this. There will be a link and it's just an astrological overview that digs into the astrology in a little bit more detail. So let's go ahead and get started. It is the year of the dragon, which is a very exciting because I am a dragon. I was born in a dragon year, so a big happy dragon year to Pisces as well. I am using a couple of different dragon themed decks. I have a dragon tarot deck we're going to be using just in honor of that new year, new lunar cycle. So please, Spirit, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces. We're going to start with one major keyword for your month of March here. Ooh, and I almost felt 2 coming up. We're going to take this one. It has the keyword of guidance. So Pisces, this is a very spiritual energy on this particular dragon card. It's very in connection with the cosmos. So I do feel like there is spiritual and divine connection. Definitely check out the astrology of this month because there is that feeling of connecting with the stars, the planets, and the movements of them to reach for greater guidance this month. So definitely be in touch with that because we do have some big planetary movements going on in the sign of Pisces this month. We have a new moon in Pisces, we have Venus moving into Pisces, and Mars as well going into Pisces later this month. So there's a lot of energy and action even beyond Pisces season. Let's get a numerology card and see which special number is coming up for you. And look at this. Yes, we have follow your dreams. Follow your guidance to your dreams, Pisces. And Pisces to me is kind of the ultimate sign of dreams and the mystical world. Number 85. 8 is a definite manifesting number. 5 is taking the action towards those dreams. So when you combine that, you get the number 13. And you add that up and you get a number 4. So that's a very powerful stabilizing energy. And even though some people may say, Pisces, those dreams aren't very practical, or maybe they're not thought rooted in reality, the truth is that when you follow your dreams, especially this month, it's going to result in a more stable future, even if it doesn't seem that way at the beginning. So I would definitely listen to your dreams, listen to your imagination, listen to the call of spirit is very important for you this month. And I will say too, Saturn is in your sign, Pisces. Saturn is an interesting planet to put in the sign of Pisces because Saturn rules Capricorn, which is all about material manifesting and making something solid come into reality. So when it's in the sign of Pisces, some people, may look at the fact that it could tend to dissolve, right? Because Pisces water can dissolve things. So sometimes it can dissolve form and function. But I personally feel Saturn in Pisces helps give structure to our dreams and to our, things that we're imagining and really wanting to create. So I think it's very powerful for you. Let's get into a crystal or gemstone. What is best for you to work with for the month of March? And we have the moonstone. Gorgeous, because this is in those moon cycles. It connects to the crown chakra, which definitely opens you up for divine communication. So use a moonstone if you have one, or if you don't, go ahead and get one for yourself, Pisces, if you like working with crystals the way I do. Absolutely. I love the Moonstone. It's one of my favorites. It's just such a gorgeous energy that it has. Next, we're going to pull one last oracle card that's going to be a spiritual guardian or guide that you will be working with primarily for the month of March. And we have Krishna. Ooh, beautiful. This is a gorgeous reading so far, Pisces. Definitely devotion. There's devotion to something here this month, Pisces. So trust your spiritual guidance. There it is. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. I do feel like you have a lot of support from your spiritual guides, your spiritual team. Krishna may be coming through to be worked with extra this month, so just keep your eyes out for him. But this is a beautiful read so far just through your oracle. Let's get into your tarot next. We're going to see what is coming up for you there. Actually, let's move this card over here because we're going to be putting a bunch of cards out. All right, Spirit, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces in the tarot. Anything they need to see for their best and highest good. Let's see a nice, clear, accurate picture for Pisces, March 2024. All right, right in the center, the Knight of Swords. So the mind is a big hive of activity. Immediate past is Knight of Pentacles, and immediate future is the Sun, Pisces. Oh my goodness. So, so nice. All right, and I love this deck. This is one of the most beautiful, and I've looked for, you know, dragon decks many times, but this has been my favorite that I found. It's called the Tarot of Dragons by Sean Mackenzie. Not only is the deck beautiful, but the box and the book that comes with it is just stunning. So if you're looking for a dragony tarot deck, that is a good one. All right, so starting out, like I said, you know, Knight of Swords right in the center, heartbeat of your tarot, is really coming through with a lot of thoughts, ideas. The mind is moving at a rapid pace. Sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming, Pisces. So it may be important for you to slow the thoughts down just a bit. We do come into the month with some Aquarian energy. Mars is still going to be in Aquarius most of the month. So I do feel like the mental body is very active. And it's fine, you know, as long as it doesn't turn into unnecessary worry or overthinking. And clarifying, we do have the Four of Pentacles. So you may be really thinking about your boundaries. That's a really big energy this month. Your personal boundaries, especially if, you know, someone from the past or someone you don't really like very much is coming through very aggressively, kind of, you know, all of a sudden just full force, you know, just jumping into your world. And you may be saying, you know what, look, I don't want to get taken advantage of, whether it's my time, my heart, my feelings, a little self-protective here and thoughtful about your next steps that you're taking. So if you feel like you're being rushed or pushed, it's fine to slow it down this month, Pisces, and just reflect. I don't want you to be fearful, right, of outside people or energies, but I want you to just use your natural caution to make the best choice for yourself. Pay attention to your personal boundaries. In that immediate past where you're coming from is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. This is one step at a time. I do feel like you have been taking slow but steady steps towards maybe a financial future, towards a new job, towards just getting your work done each day. You know, you might have felt like you're not getting all that much done, but I do feel like you are laying a more solid plan and a groundwork for yourself. And I think this is also why you don't want to get derailed with too much, you know, too fast of a thinking, or people that kind of push you to make up your mind too quickly, because you're doing things very methodically here. And I think it's actually working out really well for you to do it that way. We have the Hermit, so you may have been kind of doing this more on your own, right? This is something that you've been just working on slow but steady within yourself. At the same time, I do feel like you've been doing a lot of healing work. The Hermit is Virgo energy, so it does deal with our habits and routines. So you may have been, really enacting some healthier habits and routines. Knight of Pentacles is also Virgo energy. So in the immediate past, Pisces, you're coming into this month like, what's healthy for me? What's steady for me? What rings true for me? Because the Hermit's always following the star in that lantern, the star of his personal truth, right? That's why he takes some time, to go on that hermit's journey so that he can hear his own inner voice very, very clearly and do the right thing for himself. So definitely some healing inner work. Taking some time to do that just for yourself has been very important going into this month. Into the immediate future as the month unfolds, you do have the most positive card from the tarot, which is the Sun coming into the future. So that's why I say I do feel like, this method of you kind of taking things one step at a time, taking time for yourself to work at things in your own pace and your own rate, and also being very careful about your personal health is working out quite well for you. So the Sun coming in is a very positive message. So let's get a clarifier on that. And the timing may be, ooh, look at this, Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like something that you've been working on is really paying off here, Pisces, especially in the realm of business, because the Nine of Pentacles is like, I created this on my own. I did this mostly on my own. I didn't have a whole lot of help. That Hermit is very committed to its own path, right? And even when people have tried to push me, I've kind of held strong to my path and to my boundaries. And it works out really, really well for you because there's this amazing positivity coming through, light at the end of the tunnel, journey, kind of coming full circle. It's like maybe you went through a little dark night of the soul, right? And here's the light at the end. And the Nine of Pentacles to me is somebody who's really built their empire on their own. They've built their business on their own. They've built themselves back up on their own, and now it's like nobody can take that away from you. Like you're really enjoying the results of all of your efforts. On the bottom, your central focus within is also the Hermit. Check it out. You just can't get away from this, Pisces, this month. Like you are so strongly focused on what is best for you, what is healing and healthy for you. So your subconscious energy is just like, nobody's going to knock me off of my personal goal. And I love that they put the Asian lung style dragon on this card for the Hermit. And he's holding that pearl, right? The pearl of wisdom, very similar to the star lantern, right? It's the personal truth. It's the central focus that is truly what is worth your time, what is worth your investment. I don't think you're afraid to be alone right now, Pisces. Whether you're single or coupled, that doesn't matter. I feel like you are not afraid to do things on your own for yourself at this time. So let's get a clarifier on the second Hermit card coming through. You're pulling on some very strong Virgo energy, which is your opposite balancing sign, right? So you may be really looking to harmonize and balance yourself this month, really bringing in the physical, tangible healing as well as the spiritual and emotional healing here. Right? And here's a deep commitment with the Hierophant. You're very committed to your path. You're very strong about it. This is, again, more earthy energy, more Taurus energy. And, Jupiter is currently in the sign of Taurus. And that does give you a lot of good luck. It gives you a lot of good opportunities coming your way. And I feel like you're very focused on that. You're like, I don't want to miss these opportunities. So I'm going to stay very true to myself and true to my course of healing. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the Three of Wands. So Pisces, I do feel like you've done a lot of really good work in the past. And you're just waiting for those ships to come in, right? It's like, I put in a lot of effort. I've been putting in a lot of work. And now I'm waiting for the result. I'm waiting for the return on my investment here. So Pisces, I would say Spirit is kind of letting you know, if you're waiting, just be patient. Hang in there. A lot of people with Pisces influence have been waiting for those ships to come in for a while, and I know that is very true. So hang in there just a little longer here, Pisces, and stay on target, stay on course, because it's going in a really positive direction here. It's going in a direction towards greater fulfillment. And the Tower, yes. I love the Tower. A lot of people get nervous of it, but the reason I really enjoy it is because it's a Mars energy card. And to me, when you see that, it tells you there's going to be action around this in your life. So those ships are really coming in, right? It's not like, oh, you're going to have to wait forever. The other thing I love about this is the fact that Mars is, the ruler of the Tower, and it's moving into the sign of Pisces later this month on March 22nd, and it will be there until May 1st. So Pisces, that's going to give you a lot of extra firepower. It's going to make you feel more driven. It's going to make you stand up for yourself a whole lot stronger. I would also say if there's anything that you need to dismantle, any old habits, any old negative, cycles, Spirit's just letting you know it's time to do that. But this is usually, in that area of things you already knew were coming. You already knew that was going on. So I feel like you can act accordingly. Certain things you'll be embracing, certain things you'll be releasing. So let's get into some advice for you on this. Ooh, we have the Universe, which is, I believe, yes, that's the same as the World card there. And we have the Devil. There's some Capricorn energy coming in there. We have the Moon. And we have the Death card coming up at the end, Pisces. Oh my goodness, so many big changes. On the bottom, we do have the Sire of Wands, same as the King of Wands. So this is definitely a time of taking a lot of action. So Suggested Approach is the World card. This is extremely beautiful energy. To me, it is a Capricorn power card. I love that you got both of the Capricorn power cards here because, you have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, and you have the World, the Universe, which is Saturn energy, the ruler of Capricorn. So I do feel like some things are coming full circle for you, especially when it comes to work. I feel that this is a very strongly financial and work-related, career-related reading, because it's like guidance, follow your dreams, go after the things that you really want, stay devoted and committed to your path. I do feel like some big things are coming full circle, and I feel that this is time for you this month to take that approach of, victory, success. I've run the race, I've come full circle, I've achieved something that I've worked very hard at, and I've put a lot of dedication into. So it is a very nice feeling that, there's some kind of victory at the end of whatever struggle or whatever work that you've been doing here. And we have the Judgment. So it's a very interesting feeling. I feel like one thing ends and another thing begins here. Judgment to me is the higher vibration of the Death card, whereas the Death is the actual, transformation and the cycle, turning. The Judgment is like the rebirth. It's the revival. It's, the restoration, phoenix from the ashes. So I feel like as soon as something comes to a completion, Pisces, like you've got a whole new second chance or a new second opportunity that comes on the heels of that completion. And it just feels really nice. So very, very good cards there. Going into what you need to know, you do have the Devil energy. Many times, of course, I see this as Capricorn. So don't overwork. Don't put too much on yourself. Don't let negative habits or cycles trap you. Lot of Virgo energy with the Hermit, so you're all about building positive cycles while ending challenging ones. I feel like you're going to be a lot more free. Something is freeing you up here. So it's going to be time to, just shrug off something that has kept you feeling trapped, something that's kept you feeling just stuck in a cycle that you don't like. Sometimes this can be breaking habits or addictions that you don't want in your life, breaking old negative relationships, right? That can be part of it. But for me, honestly, because it's such Capricorn energy, to me, it can feel like that workaholic energy that's getting broken too, where you don't have to work quite so hard here, Pisces, and you get to enjoy life a little bit more. Yep, King of Wands coming up again. We saw that at the bottom of the other deck. So I do feel that this is time to go get what you want. It's absolutely about breaking free. King of Wands is Aries, Mars energy. We have a lot of that entering your sign. We have Aries season beginning on the 19th. So I do feel like anything that's felt stuck or stagnant will start to loosen up. It will start to move forward. There's a lot of forward energy in this reading. The moon is coming up in your hopes and fears position. To me, when I see this for you, Pisces, it's a very strong card because it is your own card in the tarot. So I almost feel like it's a power, power thing for you, or you're stepping it up, you're coming into your own. I would say that my advice on this one, with it being in the hopes and fears position, is to not let your fears dim your future hopes, right? That's really what it's about. And it's a reminder to embrace your personal strengths. And again, follow those dreams, follow, the intuitions of the soul. And look at that Eight of Cups. Yes, this is time to leave behind those old fears or doubts about yourself, because the Eight of Cups is always leaving behind something that's not fulfilling or rewarding. So let go of any of that. The things that you don't want going forward in your habits and routines, it's time to let those go. Outcome card here is the Death card, Scorpio energy. So this is absolutely a change, a huge transformation. Those cycles of death, rebirth, renewal, restoration, the fact that you have both this and the Judgment here is very strong to me. I feel like you are certainly shedding off, a whole other life. You're going into something very new and fresh. But I believe it's something that you have worked for here, Pisces. Let's get a clarifier. Yes, Two of Cups. So this could be, a powerful healing relationship that either comes into fruition, or if you're already in a relationship, this could be like letting go of something old and negative, an old cycle from a relationship that was holding it back, and it comes into a very healing place. You could also simply be healing yourself, your own energy, your own heart. Like if you had a hard time trusting people before because of being hurt in the past, this could be saying, that old cycle is dead and gone, Pisces, and now it's time for you to open your heart again and reconnect. With friends, with new love. Definitely Scorpio Cancer energy. So, you could be attracting, a water sign, even another fellow Pisces, or someone with some strong Pisces in their chart. Oh my goodness. You can't even make this up. On the bottom of the second deck was the Death card. So absolutely, Pisces, this is a powerful month of transformation and new beginnings. Let's get a affirmation on this. And I love I have a little dragon affirmation deck. This is from Lucy Cavendish, who I love. So let's get an affirmation on this very powerful reading for Pisces. And we have Dragon Pledge. Yes, it's all about commitment. Commitment is a skill we dragons nurture. We now send all you need to do what must be done next. All will be clear. Simply whisper, I commit, and it will be so. Absolutely. I see that in this reading, Pisces, is that you're very committed to whatever path you're on, and it's bringing about completion, huge transformations, letting go of old doubts or pain that you've carried, old baggage or heaviness, and you're really coming into a rebirth here of the soul. So your heart is really getting healed. Your dreams and your manifestations are coming into greater greater clarity here. And the more that you commit to those, the more you commit to yourself, the more that you're going to be seeing that this month. All right, Pisces, have an amazing March, and I'll be seeing you soon. Take care.